Hello again, everyone. Jason Sharpe here from DocSports.com with another free play selection in NFL action for Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, in the game between the Cleveland Browns, who are at the Las Vegas Raiders. Before I get into the breakdown of that game, though, I'd like to mention this Sunday will be my 8-unit NFL Game of the Year play. I'm 1-0 this year in 8-unit football selections. These are few and far between, and we had one earlier this year with Seattle, actually a 1-point, believe it or not, underdog at Jacksonville about 6 weeks ago, and they coasted to a 20-12 easy win over the Jaguars in that game. Like a game pretty much at that same level this week, and I'm expecting the same kind of results where we get there without sweating this one out, I don't think. Let's look at this contest. So head on over to DocSports, and join in the winning this week with my Jason Sharpe's 8-unit NFL Game of the Year play. Okay, let's look at this week's Sunday, November 23rd, 2025 NFL game between the Cleveland Browns, who are at the Las Vegas Raiders, with the current line point spread of Las Vegas sitting about -3.5. Shedeur Sanders is expected, I think, to start this game for Cleveland, and that really makes a big difference, I think, in this one. He really struggled last week and expected, so he just doesn't look like he's ready to play at this level. He went awful, I think, 4 of 16 last week in completion percentage. It was just a horrid effort, and this is not so much about him as it is about the Cleveland Browns and getting first-time starters ready to play. This is something that has always historically been a problem for the Browns. In fact, they are 0-17 when a quarterback has his first straight up. When a quarterback like Sanders in this one has his first career NFL start, this has been a problem for a long time, decades, for this Cleveland franchise, getting quarterbacks ready to play in their first game, and this will be a tough one here. In fact, they are away from home. This Browns team in general just is terrible. And we've seen this now the past 2 seasons. Their defense just does not come to play. They had an emotional game last week, put up a good effort. Now here we go on the road. We're in a sleepy spot where I just don't see them bringing. They're 0-10 their last 10 games on the road against the spread. On the other side of thing, Las Vegas, they're a bad team, but they're not an awful team. They're better than teams like the Browns. They've only had 2 really easy games, or games against teams what I would consider really awful so far this year. And one of them is Washington, which I'm not even sure I'd consider that, but with Mariota was starting in that game. So the only other time is they played up against Tennessee, and they won that game 20-10. Overall, though, this is Sanders and a Cleveland team that seems disinterested on the road, just doesn't come to play on the road. So I think Vegas they gets the win and the cover here in this one. This line's a little too low, but my free play selection here is to take Las Vegas -3.5 in this game for Sunday, November 23rd. If you could do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way in helping us build our YouTube channel here at DocSports. And thank you so much for stopping by today, and good luck with all of your bets.